The list of prospective Democratic candidates to succeed Larry Hogan continues to grow and blossom like weeds. This week, former Secretary of Education and former County Council member Tom Perez all but gave his official announcement to campaign to Maryland Matters reporter Josh Kurtz. And then days later, former State's Attorney Doug Gansler and former Attorney General of the state of Maryland, Doug Gansler, announced the hiring of a campaign manager for his bid for the nomination. Now, Sam, traditionally, the county or statewide elections have been dominated by Baltimore candidates. What's going to be different this time?
The difference is Peter Franchot. I don't think anybody can say that Peter has not done a great job as our comptroller. I think he's done a wonderful job. But he's done so by building support throughout the entire state. Peter reminds me of Louis Goldstein. He's been in Western Maryland, Eastern Maryland. I'm sure he can say the names of all the counties in alphabetical order without taking a breath. And he's built grassroots supports among the Democratic base throughout the entire state. And I don't think anybody's going to touch him in the primary.
Well, he's a marvelous comptroller, but will he be woke enough to be governor in a Democratic primary? And Mark, Republicans have won 2 out of the 3 past gubernatorial elections. Can they do it again? What's the magic formula?
Two out of 3, actually, and also 3 out of the last 5. So yes, we've been fairly successful. I think that in part of the problem that Democratic candidates have had is they have been too far to the left. They haven't appealed to the center, and that's provided an opening for Bob Ehrlich and obviously Larry Hogan as well. So I think we'll be competitive. I think one of the challenges the Democrats are going to have is it's beginning to look like the presidential election. They're going to have 2-tier debates. There's going to be the A team and the B team, and they're going to have to split them off because of the number of candidates that are potentially jumping into this. And that's going to be tough for Peter Franchot.
Well, it's going to be.
Peter has really excelled, Casey, and what you're talking about is leadership, because he and the governor and the comptroller sit together and firmly do things that are meaningful to the state and Montgomery County. And for example, Peter's position on the expansion of 270 is just what we needed to keep things in perspective and pleases Montgomery County.
Well, thank you, Sam. And it's going to be great. It's going to be great fun for this show anyway, to talk about a governor's race for the next 15 months. Now, stay tuned for parting shots when we come back from this short break.